What's going on, guys? Logan Gifford here. I wanted to do a video on my first year being a Masonic officer in 2 different lodges, but before I begin, I want to touch base. As hopefully my channel progressively grows, my views do not speak for the Grand Lodge of the state of Nevada, nor Prince Hall Grand Lodge, state of Nevada, or any other Grand Lodge jurisdiction. My views are strictly my views. But this year has been a very special year. In the month of June, I celebrated 1 year being a Master Mason, and the following December of 2018, I was installed as an officer in my mother lodge, and I was installed in another lodge being a Masonic officer, and I wanted to touch base. But as proof of said installations, I'm gonna put pictures right here. Continuing, this is my Masonic officer cipher authorized by the Committee of Ritual Work for the Grand Lodge of the State of Nevada. Besides the photos and my dues cards in my first video, I don't have any other proof, so take it as you may. But being an officer in a Masonic lodge has been a very rewarding experience, and one really worthwhile for anyone debating on whether or not to join a Masonic lodge. First, you must be a Master Mason in my jurisdiction to be an officer. Secondly, you have to be installed as one. So I could officially say I was an officer in my mother lodge, and I was an officer in my other lodge, and I was completely installed, and it's on the record book. But before you go through the 3 degrees, the officers obviously play a pivotal role. You know, we always talk about meeting on the level in lodge. Unfortunately, some are more equal than others. You're gonna have to have a hierarchy of some sort to govern the lodge. So out here we have the worshipful master, the senior warden, the junior warden, and the senior deacon. I was installed as senior deacon of one lodge, and being a 20-year-old Mason, it has been a lot to take in, and in that respective lodge, it is truly scary to think that I could be a master of that lodge in 4 years. And that comes with a lot of weight, but it keeps me busy. And unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, once guys become a Master Mason, they don't have an obligation to that lodge, or if they don't want to learn the ritual work, then these guys will leave. So being an officer has kept me in due bounds and kept me obligated to that lodge, and I think sometimes that's what we need, or else people do fall away. But moving over to my other lodge, being a Master of Ceremonies, it's taught me a lot, and I've actually had the opportunity to absorb a lot of ritual work. I've already learned 2 different pieces of ritual, and I am working on the 1st degree lecture right now. So it's really eerie when you hear something so much that you could fill in. I've had to fill in as junior deacon before, and being able to open and close the lodge in that position, since I've heard it so much, is really a resounding feat, because after I became a Master Mason, I said there was no way I was going to be able to be an officer. I just didn't think it was possible. But then that December I was installed. An installation is a public ceremony most of the time, so if you have the chance to go out to one, I think it would show you what it's the obligations of the officers. It's also in the Masonic code. I'm sure that a lot of people would really enjoy looking into that. But this video is also another transition for me to go ahead and say, leave video ideas for me in the comments. Unfortunately, I think the old guard out there doesn't want me to speak so freely about lodge, but go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe, etc. Hit the bell and tell me what you want to see. I'm a 20-year-old Mason from the state of Nevada, and I want to be as open about my journey as possible. I'm only 1 year in. I should be going through Scottish Rite in April, pardon me, and I really want to share this with you guys. So if you keep the channel growing, I'll post more. Go ahead and take a look at What is a Mason as well. Brother Jared out there in the state of Mississippi or Missouri, I forget. It's one of those 2. But take a look at his videos. He's very open about it, and I truthfully enjoy that. That's another great resource. But I'm signing off here, guys. Leave a comment, tell me what you want to see next. Thanks.